Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. How to stick to a New Year's resolution. So we've all done it, from dry January to giving up junk food to going to the gym. We make these commitments to ourselves and we get really disappointed when we can't see them through. Willpower is a muscle and it needs to be exercised on a regular basis, just like any other muscle, to keep it strong. Only 10% of the New Year's resolutions made in January are seen through to December. We are far too overconfident and optimistic of our own abilities. We make these outrageous resolutions and then find them difficult to stick to. So for people that don't exercise, they say, I'm going to go to the gym 5 times every week. For people that have wine every evening with their meal, they say, right, I'm not going to have any alcohol ever again in my entire life. And for people who like to snack on junk food, they just go completely cold turkey on salad. The problem is the goal is so big, and with no deadline in sight, it seems impossible. So your mind tells you, oh, it's okay to have a glass of wine, it's okay to have a snack. You went to the gym loads last week, you don't need to go as much this week. So what do you need to do to be able to stick to them? 1. Break them down into small, manageable chunks. It may be you say to yourself, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week for the first month. And you do that and you commit to it. And at the end of the first month, you see how it went. Do you want to go more or do you want to go less? That's your decision. But the deadline is for 1 month only. Or you can say to yourself, I'll have 1 glass of wine on an evening at the weekend, see how that feels, or just junk food 1 day a week. Your brain is much more able to cope with the prospect of something being reduced as opposed to not having something at all. Number 2, make sure you're fully prepared and you have a backup plan. If it's giving up wine, get rid of the 15 bottles in your cupboard, give them to family and friends. If it's giving up junk food, empty out all the snacks, all the cakes, all the biscuits from your cupboards as well. Tell your friends and family you're giving up wine, you're giving up junk food, so then they could be more supportive, so they're not offering you these things when you go around to their houses. If it's going to the gym, go out and buy some trainers, go and buy some gym clothes. And if you can't go in the morning, make sure you go in the evening. And number 3, reward yourself. If you're going to stick to something and it's going to be difficult, you need to give yourself a reward, a well done for doing it. Now this reward shouldn't be the thing that you're trying to give up or trying to not do. That just doesn't work. So you've been to the gym 3 times a week for 2 months, you get a day out with your friends, spa day, trip to see your favourite sports team, you name it. No junk food or wine for 2 months, that can be a trip to a very, very, very fancy restaurant. Having rewards for achievement is paramount to be able to maintain a resolution. And if you stick to it for just over 2 months, you're more than likely to be able to stick to it for a much, much longer period of time. 65 days is arguably the time it takes for you to break a bad habit. That is how to stick to your New Year's resolution. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye, love you, bye. Love you, bye.